perpendicular. Parallel lines never meet. Intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees. Put your hands in the air with me.
Okay, so you're looking at parallel and perpendicular lines today, and by now you should have watched the catchy little starter and can understand that parallel lines never meet, right? That's the answer. And intersecting lines look like a letter. What letter is that? I hope you said V. And perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees, which we're very familiar with now because we've been working with right angles. So make sure you fill in the blanks. You can just write those sentences in your book under your date and voila. In activity 2A, you're just thinking about the types of parallel lines that there are. So in the first rectangle, you can see the two lines with the little triangles on them, indicating that's the direction they go. They're going up, and they are vertical parallel lines. And then in the rectangle below, you can see two horizontal parallel lines. And then also consider that parallel lines can be diagonal, and they can go in different directions when they're diagonal. 2B, you have perpendicular lines in different ways. So the first one is the 90 degrees on an L shape that we've been talking about. And the second one, you have perpendicular lines, and you know that because there's the 90 degrees shown with the little black square or half of a square, and that one is on the shape that looks like a T. So those are perpendicular. As well, you have one that looks like an X, and you can see where the 90 degrees is because you have part of the square there in black lines showing you where the 90 degree is. So perpendicular lines can be in all different directions as well. Okay, so we're doing activity 3 here, and notice I've got my voila at the top of my page, parallel and perpendicular lines. I've got my numeric date just above it, the 2nd day of June 2020. Then I've put activity 3 because that's what I'm working on, and I've just drawn the same shape from the video or from the Word doc in my book. Now what I want you to notice is I've done the letters the same way they did too. They had A here, B here, then D is here. So if you were going in a clockwise direction, you might think A, B, C, but that's not what's done. So you have to be careful that you get the letters the same way, and C is over here in this particular question. Now the first statement says line AB is parallel to CD. So where is line AB? Okay, well there's A and there's B. So right in between A and B must be the line A and B. So I am just going to go over it in a different color to make sure it stands out. So now I have line AB as pink. Okay, so AB is here, and then where is line CD? Of course it's at the bottom. So this is line CD, and now it's black. And the question is the pink line and the black line parallel? If you know that parallel lines never meet, what will you answer? Will you say yes or no? I hope you said yes, those two lines are parallel. Then what about line AC? So here's A, here's C. So this is line AC. And it's asking if it's parallel with BD. And there is BD. So is AC parallel with BD? What do you think? I want you to put your answer in your book. And then line AC. So we're looking at line AC again, and we're looking at CD. So what do you think? Are they perpendicular? Is that a perfect right angle? Or is the line leaning back a little bit? What do you think? Can you put your answer in your book? In activity 4, we have to write our name or any single word. Maybe you want to use the word mom or hello or happy. So choose a word, and then you put it in large letters in the middle of your page. And then you use art to inspire you about how to make horizontal, vertical, diagonal, parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines, and we'll label each type of line that we've done. Okay, activity 4, I've put in all the lines I want to draw, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting. I chose the word happy. I put it in the middle here. Then I started with some horizontal lines, the pink ones. There's 3 of them going side to side. I added 4 vertical blue lines, so you can see those. Then on the left side, I have a thick red diagonal line as well as a skinny blue diagonal line. And my parallel lines are the same as my vertical and horizontal lines. All of those are parallel. Also in my horizontal and vertical lines, I have a perpendicular line. I'm showing the right angle here, but there's a lot more of them I could show. And then I have intersecting lines that are making little V's over here. So I've done all the lines around a word. Looking forward to see what you do with your word and your lines.